Okay, so we are back in Vintage Cube, and in our opening pack, we do not have anything super interesting. I think Fast Bond can be fun. I think Reanimating Archon could be fun. Other than that, nothing really popping out at me. Tundra could be good for just black or blue-white control. Xander's Lounge, just like to try to keep yourself open. Those are kind of the two options here. So I think we either dive in and do something fun or just try to keep yourselves open. Let's actually just try to do something fun here. Fast Bond could be really cool. The Sail into the West is also fun with Fast Bond, letting you play extra land drops. So yeah, let's take Fast Bond. And let's just try to take a land card. So Sacker Tribe Scout, land card. It's kind of the same as Fast Bond. It's not that good though. Like, there are better cards in here, like Shieldred. Are we missing a whole lot with Sakura Tribe Scout? Not really. I don't want to abandon the Fast Bond immediately, but Shieldred is solid, and we can just chalk up Fast Bond to a bad first pick. Let's take Shieldred here and see what happens. Okay, so we can start cutting black with Beseech the Mirror, or we can continue on our Fast Bond trend and just take Jetmir's Garden. The issue is we're almost forcing lands, and I don't know if that's a great idea off the bat. Beseech the Mirror isn't that good either. This is already... Alright. I'll just take the Waterlogged Grove. I'm just going to force lands here. I don't think it's going to be necessarily good or not, but we'll see. Elvish Mystic is fine. Tameo's fine. Let's just force here and see what happens. Raging Ravine is fine. Augur of Autumn, now we're kind of getting somewhere. Let's take the Simic Growth Chamber. Deeper Wayfinder, not that bad, honestly. Although Escape to the Wilds is good too. Yeah, I think it's actually Escape to the Wilds. Valakut is strong. I actually like a lot of the cards in this pack, but I am just going to take Escape to the Wilds. Nissa is really good. Spelunking is also good with Simic Growth Chamber and Fast Bond. That's an infinite mana combo. Let's just pass the obviously correct card in Nissa for Spelunking and just take dual lands and extra land drops. Return 2 islands you control. I mean, is that good with Fast Bond? Can return 2 islands with fast... let's just take Endurance. Alright, let's take Sakura Tribe Scout, actually. Okay, well, Asika's Chariot cuts green, but I actually like Treachery a little bit more. It can actually even be a ramp spell when we have bounce lands. I do not mind Once Upon a Time. I think that getting a land from the top 5 could be really strong, actually. Let's just take the red and white source. I think that if we get Omnath, we're enjoying it. Augur of Autumn, that is a card that I wanted to wield. That is really... Oh, and Valakut. It's open, boys. It's open. This draft went from bad to really good. Holy crap. And we got Time Walk in this pack? Wow. I want Sanctuary, I want Questing Druid, and Tireless Tracker. I mean, we got Time Walk Tamia. Let's go. Even this Triome I'd like. I really want, with the Valakut, a Dryad of Elysian Grove. Maybe in this deck we even play Prismatic Omens to trigger the Valakut. This is going off. This is going crazy. Renin 6, Strip Mine, Wasteland, Crucible of Worlds, Ramanap, all of that stuff. The only card I'm not interested in playing right now is Endurance. I think Endurance is just a good sideboard card. Okay, Field of the Dead, Misty Rainforest, those are all great. I think I'm taking Field here, but I love Misty Rainforest. Obviously, fetch lands are good. You know what? I'm taking Misty Rainforest and wheeling Field of the Dead. Misty Rainforest is really nice. Makes Ramanap and Crucible effects better, and shuffles the top of the deck for Oracle of Moldiah and Augur of Autumn. Okay, well, Beseiju is good. Crater Hoof is good if we got Natural Order. It's not even that good. Otherwise, it's Taiga. Beseiju is really good, but I think I'm just going to go with the mana here. That makes a Misty Rainforest so much better. Okay, well, I like Golos. Other than that, it's just EI, Elvish Reclaimer, or Sacred Foundry. Do I play the Elvish Reclaimer for like a Simic Growth Chamber or something? It's not super good. I mean, Golos by itself isn't that good either. It is a mini Primeval Titan. This is a tough one. Or do I just take the Sacred Foundry? We have a lot of 5-drops already. Almost want the... I'm just going to take the Sacred Foundry, though. I'm really just rooting for an Omnath. Okay, well, Crucible of Worlds is strong. Makes my fetch land so much better, especially with Fast Bond. I think I'm just taking Crucible here. And then I want the Arid... I don't even really want the Arid Mesa that badly. And I'd like Titania to wheel also. Okay, let's take Crucible. Okay, well, Mystical Tutor grabs Escape Knight. Can grab Valakut or Simic Growth Chamber's Bounce Land, or it's just Burst Lightning to kill something. Let's just take Knight. It could get fairly big on this in this deck. Alright, let's just take the Bounce Land. I like the Horizon Canopy as well, but we already have a Waterlogged Grove, and I really want another Bounce Land for this Spelunking. So let's grab the Gruul Turf. Okay, Savannah I like wheeled. I think we just grabbed the Savannah here. Oh, Tireless Tracker. Yeah, Tireless Tracker is great. Field of the Dead wheeled. That's what we wanted. So now we can get Field of the Dead with Knight. We do need a bit more playables, I will say. And we don't actually have that many fetchable lands. I mean, we do have a lot of fetchable lands, but it would be nice to have more. Alright, let's take the Beseiju. We're just drafting so many lands here. Still want Renin 6, Strip Mine, Crucible, Omnath. We still need a lot of stuff, but picking up the Tireless Tracker was really nice. If you want like a Courser of Crew Fix, just stuff like that. Okay. Well, we need playables here. I don't mind Gruff Triplets. What does this do? I can return a land or EI to just dig deeper. I'll just take EI. Okay, Titania Wheel, that's huge. Definitely want some fetch lands now. Let's just take the Might Stone and Weak Stone. Oh, Soul of Windgrace. I don't think we have any black mana at the moment, which is a shame. Okay, well, I kind of need to take the Strip Mine. Soul of Windgrace is actually really good, though. Kind of want the Urborg to wheel, but let's just take the Strip Mine for now. Can not play this. Oh my god, so many lands. How many playables do we have? I mean, Tribal Flames is good. Tropical Island, I think, is the pick, though. We need a lot of playables. Let's just take Tropical Island. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to lands. Okay, well. Life from the Loam. Alright, I'm taking Minsk and Boo. Life of the Loam is gonna wheel. Okay, this deck is pretty fucking good right now. 18 playables. We can play Endurance to make it 19. Oh no. Oh no, I'm taking too many lands. Okay, well, Scape Shift is good. Not great, it's good. I think it's just Scavenging Ooze here. Exiling my opponent's graveyards just seems solid. So, for black, enters the battlefield or attacks, put a land card from the graveyard onto the battlefield. Man, that would be good, because you can discard land cards. But I just don't have any lands that produce black mana right now. If I can get a Triome that has black in it. Alright, wow. This is... I mean, I need to take the fetch land. It's just so good. But that was rough. Okay, well, it's Dryad here. Leyline Binding would be good. Showdown would be good. Yeah, Natural Order I'd like, but Dryad is crazy. Okay. Well, this deck went insane. I would love to get Omnath here, but Lotus Cobra is exactly what I was wanting. That might actually even let me play the Soul of Windgrace. I don't think I even played this Inspiring Vantage if the only card we're using... The only card we need white for is Knight of the Reliquary. And we have Savannah and Sacred Foundry, both of which are fetchable. So we're at 21. And we need 3 more playables, preferably. I would like to get Exploration, Omnath, anything. Oh, Omnath. Holy crap, there we go. Holy crap, that's so good. Oh, yes. Samwise I wouldn't mind either, but Omnath is the answer. Oh, okay. This deck just went from good to insane. I don't think I'm playing any of these cards. Maybe I just take... I don't know. Shadow Spear? I feel like we're going to have enough lifelink when we're playing Omnath and possibly Soul of Windgrace. Vindicate for removal if we end up playing black. I guess that's the answer. Oh, Valakut Exploration? Sure, let's do it. Okay, this deck is nuts. Don't even think I'm playing... Okay, I guess I need one more playable. I might just... Oh, Life from the Loam. Oh, let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god. This one This one hard mode. Maybe it's just Wall of Roots. Like, I was looking at Renegade Rallier because I could get a fetch land back. Wow, this deck went crazy. Well, I don't think I'm playing the Soul of Windgrace. I want to play it, but like... I have no black mana, and I'm gonna need Lotus Cobra to resolve it. Yeah, I'm not into that at all. That went hard mode, man. That went really hard. So 24. Let's just cut it down to 23. So Fast Bond, Sacker, Tribe Scout I like. Time Walk obviously. Lotus, Life from the Loam good. Good. Once Upon a Time. Scavenging Ooze could be sideboard. Put it there for now. EI is not the greatest, but it could also be good to help dig. Augur of Autumn I like Dryad. Yeah, I like all of these. I even like Treachery. Alright, I think I'm just cutting... Yeah, I think I'm just cutting Scavenging Ooze. Because I just have Scavenging Ooze and Endurance for sideboard. I can throw Garruk in against Control because of it just makes the beasts. So, and I just add in an island, a mountain, and 2 force. All right, let's try it. I don't even know what the fuck it does, but let's go. Okay, so this is Strip Mine, Life from the Loam, and Once Upon a Time. I think this is a keep because I can just hard lock, strip mine them. Okay, so they're Ragavaning, so I'm just gonna cast without paying its mana cost. And I'll just get... Oh, that's like the worst creature they could have played. Guess I'll just get the Lotus Cobra. Wall of Roots is fine. It's actually pretty good, so I'm gonna let him get a hit off on me, but I can Wall of Roots next turn. See what he exiles. Suppressive Iteration. Maybe he plays that. I would actually play that if I were him. I know he already played a land drop, but still basically draws him a card in his mono red deck. Okay, so I can Wall of Roots next turn with the Strip Mine. Okay, he's playing Sylvan Library. Interesting. So I can Strip Mine. Just Wall of Roots. And then I've got to pass. Maybe I should have grabbed a land with Once Upon a Time. But I needed that creature to block Ragi. Alright, so the Strip Mine plan looks like it's not good right now. I guess perfect draw next turn would probably be a fetch land. Can Lotus Cobra fetch out for Dryad. And then I have Cobra and Dryad out. Alright, if he's going to kill the Wall of Roots, I think that's fine. I don't know why he would attack like that unless he has like a shock or something. Okay, so that's Minskamboo. So now, do you think I just get this Dryad down just to get more blockers for Ragavan? Would like to get the Tameo down. Yeah, I just need time and I'm getting pinched on lands. He has Exploration. Okay, this isn't going super well. Let's just do this spelunking and try to hit a land drop. Alright, well, honestly, this game's a little bit over. Yeah, missing the land drop there was just way too brutal. And now I kind of need to let Ragavan hit me because I can't block effectively. Yeah. Yeah, that's... I don't know. Exiled my goddamn Savannah. Alright, well there's Field of the Dead. So I can at least... One, two, Lotus Cobra, Field of the Dead. Yeah, enters untapped, so I could do a 3-drop. So just say okay. I could have strip mined him. I'll just add green and then I'll just do Life from the Loam. And then I'm just gonna dredge that next turn, try to hit a fetch land. Lotus Cobra is just dead to Wrenn and 6 though. Let's just take the 4 again. And he exiled my tropical island. Sure, I'll just dredge it. Yeah, it's really hard to see me winning from here, but I can Life from the Loam back these 2 lands. It's just so slow, man. So slow. And I'll just pass from there. Okay, well... This is 7, so I'm just dead next turn. I'll just block the Ragavan. Make him use his Wrenn and 6 to kill my Wall of Roots if he really wants to. I'll dredge. Okay, so I can play this. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just play Titania. Get that back. Say okay. And it is a fetch land, so I can just ting it down. And I guess just get a Sacred Foundry or something. And then just pass, and we'll see if we can survive. Alright, well, I think we're dead. I'll just concede to that. That was a rough game for me. Don't mind endurance just as a cheap creature. Alright, let's just run it back. That was just bad. Okay, this looks fine. Alright, I'll cast Once Upon a Time without paying its mana cost. Just grab the mountain, play forest, tap Archetype Scout, and pass the turn. So I can time walk. Okay, so that's blue. So I really only have 2 mana this turn because of the Gruul Turf. I can just Gruul Turf, return the forest. And then just pass. Because then I have Spelunking, Valakut Exploration next turn. Okay, I'll just put the land into play. Waterlogged Grove. That's cool. So I can play the 1, 2 for Valakut Exploration. I'll just put the land into play. Trigger Valakut Exploration. I'll just always yield to that. Expressive Iteration is underneath it. I'll trigger it again. Lotus Cobra, which I actually think is worth playing. This Time Walk is going to be good. Maybe I should have spent it, but I think it's a little bit better with the Lotus Cobra. He has nothing, huh? Ooh, Strip Mine. So let me actually just put Spelunking into play right now. So Spelunking, I can draw a card. I'll put Strip Mine into play. I'll just add a green mana. Oh, and we hit a land off the Valakut Exploration, which is nice. So I think I'm just going to play that. Oh, man. Okay, I'll just add a white in case it's Omnath. I need to stack these triggers better. Okay, well, I did get the Knight of the Reliquary, which is really good. So I can just go... I think I am going to just put in the island. And... how do I restack these triggers? Okay, there. What the hell? I'll just put another green. Okay, tropical island there. So, Knight, I'm going to cast. And then I will cast 1, 2, 3 for Augur of Autumn. Ooh, Fastbond's on top. That's interesting. And then I will just add a mana for Time Walk. I'm not even going to attack. I'm just dealing damage with my Valakut Exploration. Oh, plus he can turn his Mutavault into a land and kill my Lotus Cobra. Dryad is on top, so I can actually play that right now. So I can cast a Dryad for 2, 3 mana. 1, 2. And then there's Tameo on top, which I'm not in love with. So let's sacrifice a forest and grab a land. Let's just grab a fetch land. Valakut is good though, but fetch land opens up so much more for us. Oh wait, I mean, this is just an infinite combo though. If I get Simic Growth Chamber, so all yes, have it untapped. What? Okay, so I'll just add a red, and I'll return Simic Growth Chamber. And then I will play Field of the Dead. I only need to exile 17 cards to kill him, actually. I'll just add a green. And then just play Simic Growth Chamber again. Yes. Alright, I need to always yield to this because this is getting out of hand, man. So, always yield. Return Simic Growth Chamber. I'll just add a blue. There's Treachery on top. I'm just going to spend a green to do that. Play my Simic Growth Chamber again. Yes. Okay, I'm going to time out here. This is crazy. I'll just add a white. All right, let me just play Minsk and Boo. Let me just play Valakut. Yes, have it enter untapped. I mean, this should be game. Every land I'm playing is basically dealing him 4 damage. White. Yes. Play the Misty Rainforest. This motherfucker's trying to time me out. Let's just say green. I'll just deal 3 to him. Take 3. Let me just play Omnath. So blue and red. And play the Savannah. Just do green. Okay. Yes. Play Simic Growth Chamber. Yes. Oh my god. This is so crazy. Green. Yes. 5. All right, let's just do this 2 more times. Yes. Just return you. Blue. And we kill him. I mean, that was pretty sweet. I'll keep this. If I can get a turn 1 strip mine, I'd be happy. Just don't get Ragavon down. I'm going to be really mad if he gets Ragi. Okay, good. I'm just going to strip mine that on turn 1. Yeah, especially with the island. I'm just going to destroy the Triome. 9 minutes. I should be able to do this. Okay. Well, Llanowar Elves. Hopefully I took him off with some colors. Lotus Cobra. Pretty good. No. Let's just F6. Okay. So he's ramping to Oblivion. So it turns out the strip mine wasn't great. I think I am just going to Wall of Roots. Just because it's a little bit more resilient to cards like Wrenn and 6 and stuff like that. Next turn I can just slam a Minsc Boo too. That's not fun for him. Plus it can block the Llanowar Elves. Yeah, this deck is crazy. Like, I literally just dealt him 20 damage with Valakut and Valakut Exploration last turn, and this turn this game I can just like slime a Minsc Boo and kill him that way too. Like, it's just, this deck is just not fun to play against. Spelunking is sweet. Okay, so he's got an Exploration. I don't know how much good it will do him here. Okay, so yeah, I'm just slamming Minsc. And I still have an 0-4 to block. I'm just gonna start slamming. Does he have a removal spell? A Braid or something? Fire and Ice? That's fine, that's fine. Alright, I can pass. If I draw a land next turn, I have Titania getting back Strip Mine. That's really powerful. Just get 2 5/3s in play, blow up one of his lands. And then... Or I can just Treachery whatever he does. So that fire, he spent a card to delay Minsc Boo by a turn. So I'm super happy with that. Plus this Exploration is just dead right now in his deck. Like, Fast Bond in this deck is so much better than Exploration. It's not even close. Okay. Scavenging Ooze can get the Strip Mine. So that shuts off Titania. I can just Treachery the Scavenging Ooze though. Okay, there's Tamiyo. I think I'm just going to Augur. I really want to just hit my land drops here. Plus I can play creatures off the top. Ooh, Simic Growth Chamber. Okay. That's definitely interesting. So anyway. So I can just attack, which is what I'm going to do. And then I can just play Growth Chamber, bounce a Tropical Island or something. Oh, shit. I think I'm going to play this Growth Chamber. Ooh. Time Walk. The thing is, with Spelunking, Growth Chamber is really good. Okay, so I think I'm just going to return Growth Chamber to my hand. Because I got Time Walk next turn, so he's basically dead. He exiled his own thing? I guess he wanted it to be a creature. Alright, so he's going to attack Minsc Boo with his Ooze. I can just... I don't know. I think I honestly just take the damage here. I can just Tamiyo to get it back. Okay, so that's the end of his turn. That's fine. Fine with me. Okay, well, that's an Omnath, which I can actually play. Let's just start off with spelunking here. Let's just put down spelunking. I'll just draw Omnath. All right, so we get a draw card. We get to put Simic Growth Chamber into play. We'll have it enter untapped. So we're going to return a land. Before that, going to tap it for 2 and then return Growth Chamber. Now I can Lotus Cobra. I can play Wooded Foothills. I'll just add a green. I'll cast Time Walk. Blue, green. And this should be game here because then I can just +1 there. Yep, and he conceded. Nice. That was pretty good. All right, let's try this again. We'll play first. We'll keep this. This is actually a very good hand. So we'll cast Once Upon a Time without paying its mana cost. We'll grab, we have 1, 2, 3 lands right now. Omnath is good. Crucible of Worlds is good too. Maybe we just grab the Omnath. All right, and then we'll play the Waterlogged Grove, tap it for a green, put Sakura Tribe Scout into play, and pass the turn. We should have taken the land. Okay, that's still good, actually. So I can play Field of the Dead. I can just play the Misty Rainforest with Sakura Tribe Scout. And then sacrifice it. Search for Taiga. We're missing white, but we can get that off of our Lotus Cobra, which maybe we should have played. Valakut Exploration. Not great here. Gonna have to take a turn off to do some stuff. So we'll play the Crucible of Worlds. We'll play the Misty Rainforest. Sacrifice the Misty Rainforest, grabbing Savannah so we can just play Omnath if need be. Just play this Lotus Cobra out. And might as well send it in with the Tribe Scout. Ooh, he has his own Lotus Cobra. Interesting. Okay, so Fast Spawn is a good draw, obviously. Let's play Omnath first. So white, red, green, blue, Omnath. We need to be quick about this. So we're going to draw a card. Valakut Exploration. Okay, cool. So we'll play the Misty Rainforest. Gain some life back, because we are taking a lot of life. So we'll do a red and gain some life back up to 18. And then we'll sacrifice the Rainforest, grabbing, let's just grab Tropical Island. That's going to add a shit ton of mana. And we'll add a green, just to be consistent. And now we'll just cast Exploration here. So 1, 2, and then we can play Fast Bond. And I think I'm actually just even going to put the Valakut Exploration into play. So now I'm just like getting mana, drawing cards whenever I do this. We hit a forest. I think I'd rather just... Okay, so... Oh, is that actually triggering Field of the Dead now? Okay, so we'll add a blue and then exile another card. What do we exile? Island. That's fine. Make a 2/2. Fast Bond triggers. Will crack. I think we only have one forest left in the deck. So we'll still just exile stuff. So I'll just add a green, I guess. Let's see. Non-land. Dryad. Perfect. And then Field of the Dead triggers. And now we can play Dryad of Elysian Grove. And this should be game here. Wow, I need to count how many turns this was because this was fast. Yeah. Alright, well that was sweet. I didn't even notice what he was doing. That was fun. This looks good too. This looks really good. I mean, lands with Dryad and Valakut seem good. Turn one, who knew that turn 1 Sacker Tribe Scout in a land stack was good? Let's see if he can kill my Tribe Scout, which would slow me down, but not even that much. I can just play my Tribe Scout and then even EI next turn. Or yeah, I'm not gonna EI next turn. Next turn I can just Dryad. Yeah, I want my Tribe Scout. Okay, so he has a bounce land too. Okay, so I'm going to play the island, put the forest into play, and then do 1, 2, 3. Put Dryad down, and then play my extra land drop, which is Valakut. And then next turn, I can just try to dig with this EI. So I'm going to be looking 4 cards deep. What do I even want here? Like a Scape Shift or something. Minsk and Boo. Okay. Hopefully it's not Reclamation Sage. That would be... Oh, it's Dryad. Cool. And he has his own Valakut. That's cool. Augur of Autumn. So let's start off with Expressive Iteration. Look at the top 3 cards. So I can get all 3 of these into play, or I can do Tameo and Life from the Loam. Okay, so put one of them into your hand. So, wait, what the fuck does this say? If you control at least 5 other mountains. So I need 2 land drops to make this work. So I can just kill his Dryad. I think that's just better than Tameo, especially when I have Augur of Autumn. Put one of them into my hand. I'll just put the Growth Chamber into my hand. Put one of them on the bottom of your library. Tameo, unfortunately. Exile one of them, Sacred Foundry. So then I'm going to play Sacred Foundry this turn. I am not going to pay 2 life. Then I'm going to play the mountain, and I'm just going to shoot the Dryad. Yes. And then I am going to put Simic Growth Chamber down and shoot the Dryad again. And then returning... I think I'm just going to return the Growth Chamber, because that's literally just like 3 shocks every turn. That feels really good. Green, black, green, Augur of Autumn. Oh, and there's Escape Shift on top of my deck. This is a really good combo. Holy crap. Alright, Karn, that's fine. What's worse, Walking Ballista or Ren and 6? Okay, I'm gonna give him Ren and 6. He can ping my Sacred Tribe Elder, which does take away a land drop, but can kind of wipe his board on my next turn. So Sacred Tribe Elder like served its purpose. Plus I can just Scape Shift Life from the Loam. That's really good too. To just, I think I can just kill him here, because that is 9 damage to his, oh yeah, he's easily dead. So I'll just play Growth Chamber. I'm just gonna shoot you. return a land. I'm gonna return growth chamber. Resolve, yes. And then I'm just going to shoot you. I'll just return the forest, yes. And then I'll play the forest, yes. I'll use his ability, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, escape shift, and I win. Well, that was fun. All right, well, I mean, this deck is sweet, but I think I'm done playing games for the time being. It is really good, though. The lands that I have are amazing in it. I think I have the perfect amount of non-fetchable lands. So let's just take a look at this really quick. I have Wooded Foothills as a fetch land. Tropical Island as a fetch land. Waterlogged Grove is good because it gives me green or blue, which is relevant. And it enters untapped and I can sacrifice it. So all of those together make it good. So that's an unfetchable. Valakut is unfetchable, but it's really solid. Strip Mine is unfetchable, but it's really solid. Field of the Dead is unfetchable, but it's really solid. Boseiju is unfetchable, but it's really solid. All of these are cards. Valakut, Strip Mine, Field of the Dead are all cards that can win games by themselves. Boseiju could win games in like very niche situations. And then Gruel Turf and Simic Growth Chamber are actually just like insane combo pieces in this deck. Like I'm just smashing land drops, returning them to my hand just to trigger stuff like Omnath and Valakut and like even Valakut Exploration. And then also my fetch lands is Misty Rainforest and Wooded Foothills, with my fetchables being Tropical Island, Taiga, Savannah, and Sacred Foundry. Like, the mana couldn't have been more perfect. It's actually nuts. The mana couldn't have been more perfect. I mean, I got... The only card that I didn't get that I would really want is Wrenn and 6. Like, maybe exchange the Tameo for Wrenn and 6, but Tameo's still really good. This deck is crazy. Like, Sacred Tribe Scout's crazy good, too. Alright, well, that's enough of this deck for tonight. This deck is good, though, man. I love lands. Land theme in Vintage Cube is really the most fun theme. That's sweet. Alright, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you all have a great day.